Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to Southern Vibes. My name is DJ Krooks, and I'm in the studio right now with our special guest DJ, S.K.R. What's going on, S.K.R?
Nothing much, man. Just chilling.
Just chilling, bro?
Yeah.
How's your day going so far, dude?
It was good, besides getting a little stranded. My truck overheating, but hey, I made it over here.
Damn, man, shit happens. So, how are the gigs going, man? How are the events?
It's good. It's it's up and down. It slowly picks up. It slows down, but it's there.
Man.
Yeah.
And you're recently in a battle, right?
Yeah, we did that break free battle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the Vibez. It was pretty fun. It was a good experience, you know.
Nice. Yeah, I recently did the Vibez one. You went to the one that I competed in. That was dope. Yeah.
It was good.
Is there anything that you saw from that battle that you're like, yeah, I'm gonna use in the next battle?
Well, I mean, as far as the songs and stuff, I was like, man, you know, because I didn't really know any break music at all.
Right.
I've never been in that type of battle where like a break, you have to make everybody dancing and stuff. I was just, you know, a DJ battle to me is like, you know, spinning and technicality and stuff. But it was cool. It was a challenge. It was something new for me. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man.
So growing up, like as you were DJing, you never like experienced like with old school hip hop or like breaks and stuff?
Nah, man. When I first started DJing, it was like Spanish music.
Oh, Latin music, like Maz and shit.
Yeah, stuff like that, dude. Yeah.
So, but you ended up winning the battle anyway, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I won, man. Yeah, appreciate it.
So how was the battle? You know, like
it was good. I mean, yeah, it was. I wish there was more DJs. It was just 3 of us, but it was still pretty fun.
It was still pretty dope.
Yeah.
You wreck shop, man.
Yeah, man.
That's dope. So you said you used to spin a lot of Latin music. How was that? Like, when did you start DJing?
Well, I started learning when I was really young. I would sit and just watch my uncle just DJ, and then he showed me what a baby scratch was, and then from then on, everywhere he went, I went with him, and he passed away and gave me all his stuff, and when like a couple months after he passed away, I went in his studio and started practicing his stuff, and my first party that I DJed was at like a Christmas party, family Christmas party, so
nice.
It was pretty good.
So you would say he was like one of your beginning inspirations that's coming up in the world?
Mm-hmm.
Like when DJing?
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anybody else that you would see like this a big inspiration as far as like DJing? Like when you first started?
When I first started, not really, man. I mean, I just knew him as my uncle, you know, that he DJ'd and, you know, his friends and stuff like that.
Right. And then you guys are from where? Baytown?
No, we're from the Valley, Rio Grande City.
From the Valley? Mexican.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
What did he go by?
He went as DJ RL1.
RL1?
Yeah, Rick Lopez.
Rick Lopez. Shout out to Rick Lopez one time. R.I.P.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's dope. So around what time did you actually start like DJing?
I think the first one I did, I was like 12 years old. Yeah. My dad took me and helped me connect everything, and I just did everything else on my own.
Right. So back in those days, what kind of equipment were you using?
I had a Denon S5000 and like some it was a Radio Shack mixer, dude.
A Radio Shack
mixer?
Radio Shack mixer? No, what year was this?
This was a long time ago, bro. I don't even remember what year it was. But it was
how old were you, though?
I was like 12 or 13.
You're like 12?
Yeah, dude.
So how old are you now?
I'm 22.
Okay, damn. Okay.
Yeah, man. And it was funny because, like, I mean, it was our first, like, party that we've done. So we took so much equipment. Like, we took big CERN Vegas and, like, all kinds of stuff for just a little house party, you know. But it was still fun.
And it was nothing but like Tejano and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Cumbias.
Yeah.
Right. So you started off like mobile DJing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I started off in mobile DJing and then slowly started getting into like bars and stuff. And
right. So now you're doing like a bunch of bars and clubs and stuff. Mm-hmm. Would you say there's like a big difference in like mixing between the two as far as like music selection?
Yeah. Whenever I do like house parties and stuff, I usually like take it chill, you know. Whenever I'm doing like a bar or something, I usually don't like a downtime or like quiet time when like the beat, like let's say it's like a breakdown or something, or like let's say it drops and it's like an acapella singing over it. I want like a beat on it, you know, just to always have a beat. You know what I'm saying?
So you never do like acapella outs and you just have it playing just for like a split second?
No.
So I guess you're not a fan of what's that song, Back to Life, when it has that acapella in the beginning?
Oh yeah. I'll probably put like the beat. If it's like a 16-bar intro, I'll throw the bar intro.
You're just gonna drop another beat on it and then go back into it. It's dope.
I'll probably just like do like a 4-bar, 8-bar and like cut over it into the next song, you know.
That's dope, man. But so as far as like local parties and house parties, do you have one like in mind that's like your favorite, like that was like super crazy or super like?
Yeah, there was this. It was my junior year. It was me and DJ Rectic. You know, shout out to DJ Rectic.
Shout out to Rectum one time. I mean Rectic one time.
Yeah, he'll be on the show later on. It was our junior year. We got invited to do this party, and it was in the middle of nowhere, dude. And it was like this badass house.
Like a mansion?
No, it was like this summer house. It was all made out of wood. Everything was made out of wood, and it was 2 stories. So they set it up at the top of the stairway, so you can like look down.
Right.
And we thought it was gonna be dead, dude. And it was at the time when that Project X had came out, so everybody was trying to do like a Project X party, dude. I kid you not, they pulled it off, dude. There was so much people there, bro. The whole front yard was full, the whole backyard was full, inside was full, and the back of us there was like tons and tons of ice chests. And like, yeah, we were just everybody was like, get a drink, bro, get a drink. Don't be shy, you know, just get out of my ice chest. And then there was like 2 doors, and I remember I opened one of the doors, and there was like these 2 girls like rolling up some weed, and then I opened the other door, and there was like these 2 dudes laying down and like somebody doing coke in the tub.
Hold on, pause. There's 2 dudes laying down.
Yeah.
Like,
no, well, one of them was like laying down on the commode, and the other one was like laying on the floor, and the other dude was inside the tub like doing coke. Yeah, man, it was crazy. That's man.
Fucking crazy.
It ended up getting raided, dude, and I don't know whose house this was. We didn't drive at the time. So our ride got like trashed, so we didn't have a ride. I had to leave all my equipment there, everything, dude. I left it there for a week.
Crazy.
I didn't even know whose house it was, dude.
Did you at least get it back though?
Yeah, I got all my stuff back.
That's good.
Actually, DJ Rectic went to go pick it up for me.
That's dope, man. Shout out to Rectic one time. He actually just won a battle. Wait, no, he didn't win the battle. He placed
second.
Yeah. He did really dope. I'm surprised he didn't take first, but I didn't really get to see DJ Hex set, so I mean, I can't really say anything.
He told me it was a good set, so, you know, I'm pretty proud of him that he got second place.
That was dope, man. That's dope. So, as far as, like, drinking and stuff like that, they said you can have whatever you want?
At that bar? Yeah. I mean, at that house party?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, there was so much drinks, dude.
What do you prefer to drink? Do you usually, like, drink when you DJ or not?
Yeah, I usually drink when I DJ. When I was... At that age, I was just drinking anything I could get my hands on.
Keystone?
Yeah, anything, dude.
40s?
Yeah, anything I can find, whatever, I'll take it. Wine, give it to me.
Dude, you know? Wine's so fucking gross, man.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It tastes...
It's bad.
I can't drink wine or champagne. I'm sorry, I'm an uncultured person. I can only drink Dos Equis and Jack Daniels.
But now I usually prefer, like, Jameson or Kettle One and water.
That's because you've been hanging around Remix too much.
Yeah. Actually, they got exclusive and... All of them got me on.
Oh, the Boot Pimps?
Yeah, they got me on.
Oh, you've been hanging out with them for me.
Yeah, I've been hanging out with them. They're pretty fun, man.
How's that going?
It's fun. I like hanging around with them, you know, get a good experience of everything, you know.
That's dope, man. So do you got any, like, upcoming projects or mixes coming up?
I just got that battle, the July 30th, that we'll be doing.
Yeah.
At Drink Houston. And just a couple, you know, summer mixes and stuff that got to get out of the way.
Gotcha. You also do mixes for like online radio show too, right?
Yeah, the Wild Ones
actually,
on FM.
It's actually, is it an online radio show or is it actually radio station?
It's actual radio station.
Oh, dope. Yeah.
Actually, I think it's like three different radio stations.
How'd you get on that one?
A buddy of mine, that's Notorious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to that's Notorious.
Yeah, that's Notorious, man.
1/5 of the Mega 5.
Yeah. I mean, that man don't sleep, man.
Yeah, we got to get him on the show, definitely.
Yeah. He put me on there, and I did a guest mix, and they asked me if I wanted to do it full time, and I was like, sure. So every Thursday, I gotta make a new mix for him.
Oh, that's dope. Do you feel like that's helped you as far as like DJing? Because every week you're like coming up with new shit.
Yeah, I have to be on top of my music consistently, and then before I used to have to, it would take me months to make a mix, dude, a long time, because I just wanted it to be like perfect or
exactly.
Or I had a song that matched with the song, but that taught me how to like get them in and out real quick, you know.
Right. I remember when I first started making mixes, it used to take me like a fucking month, and now I could just crank one out in one day, and just like, oh cool, I just recorded this, so just put it out and just get it done from there. A lot of dudes like to take forever, aka Rectic. That's funny. That's funny, man. So how'd you end up linking with That's Notorious?
It was I think it was last year at Mega DJ's anniversary or something like that.
I think it was their 10th anniversary.
Yeah. It was the first one that they did at the new store.
Okay. Shout out to Mega DJ one time.
Yeah, shout out to Mega DJ.
If you're a DJ, shop at megadj.com.
I was there, and he was like, "Hey man, what do you got? What are you doing after this?" And I was like, "Oh, I got work at like 6 a.m." And he was like, "Come over here to this other place." I think it was like Cinco de Mayo or something like that.
Okay.
And he ended up taking me to this place, and
was it a strip club?
Nah, it wasn't a strip club. It was like this. It was like this bar, dude. It was like an outdoor bar. It was pretty fun.
Okay.
And he introduced me to like the Party Kings. I don't know if you know who the Party Kings are.
Okay, yeah, I think I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yeah, he introduced me to the whole Party Party Kings crew.
It's a DJ crew.
Yeah, DJ crew, and from then on we just became good buddies, man.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I think you did like a few guest spots with him at
Drink Houston.
Drink Houston.
Yeah, Drink Houston.
Ironic Drink Houston. We're doing a damn
yeah
the battle there.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I would always tell him like, hey man, it's funny because like when I was younger and I would walk by here with my parents, I was like, man, I want to DJ here so bad, and like you know I always thanked him that even though it was a guest mix, I still DJ there. You know, it was pretty cool.
Right, and now you're doing a battle there. So
yeah,
that's dope, man. I'm definitely looking forward to the battle. Mm-hmm. And be part of it myself. So. And I'm looking forward to see who else is going to be out there. I think so far it's just me, you, Omex, and I think they have one more prelim battle, right?
Yeah.
And then, of course, I think they're having 4 more DJs, like random guys or like... Because I think it says there's going to be 8 DJs.
On there?
Yeah.
I did not know that, dude.
I don't think anybody knows anything. Like I don't even know the format yet.
But where are they getting these other 4 DJs from?
I think it's just random.
That's weird. That's kind of messed up, though, because, like, we had to do a battle in order to get in.
I think the original rules, according to Main Event, shout out to Main Event one time, was it was going to be 4 young up-and-coming dudes like ourselves, and then 4 OGs or, like, veteran guys that have been DJing. So, I mean, we might have to battle it out against each other and, like, guys like Gons or I don't know who else is going to do it, Rockwell or... I don't think Rockwell would do it, would he?
He probably would. I know he did the Redwood 3 style a while back. I don't know if you've ever seen that video.
Okay, I think it was 2012.
Yeah,
that was dope.
So I mean, I don't know. That's gonna be.
That is kind of fucked up now that I think about it, because it's just like, okay, it's not up and coming dudes, it's the actual battle.
Yeah,
which actually makes it kind of fun because it's like we're actually gonna like go against them dudes, and we actually have to like fight and to go against like the first battle. So that's pretty cool.
I'm definitely gonna have to freaking put some time into my mix.
You're probably like, fuck.
Yeah.
So do you usually take like a long time with like creating routines, or you just crank them out?
I usually take a while. I mean, if like the one we have July 30, I'm already working on it like today.
Right. I haven't even started on mine.
I usually like right after work, go to school, get off of work, and I usually go to the gym. I haven't been going to the gym because I just been working on the mix.
Right. I just started going back to the gym. I feel really great. So I just started like a few days ago. So I'm trying to do this thing where I'm actually like going like at least 4 times a week during the week and just kind of like chill out like Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
I used to go Sunday through Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday.
You used to go like super late though, because you used to hit me up like at 2 a.m. I would just happen to be up like working on something. You'd be like, "Yo, man, send me your mix," and I'm like, "The fuck? It's like 2 a.m. on a Tuesday." Like, okay.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing. I have to have something to listen to at the gym, or else I just won't have like motivation.
Right.
Yeah, man.
That's dope. And then just of course like coming up with new shit, because you hear another DJ's mix and get inspired, and then you're just like, oh, I didn't think about that. And then you're like, oh, but what if I did this?
Yeah. And
you kind of like flip other people's shit.
And then I'm real picky too. Like if I go on SoundCloud and click somebody's mix and they have some like hardcore EDM, I won't like it. Or they have some like slow trap, I won't like it. It has to be perfect.
It has to be like, do you prefer like a certain genre of EDM, or is it like you just like
I like, my favorite is deep house, dude. I love deep house. Like when you walk into Hollister music, the music they got a Hollister, yeah.
You fucks with Hollister?
Not really. I used to, but not anymore.
Ah, shit. I'm that guy who didn't put his phone on Do Not Disturb. And I specifically tell everybody, put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Don't be that asshole. And I guess I'm that asshole today. But one thing that, if you guys haven't noticed yet, the guys tuning in to Southern Vibes right now, is I fixed a fucking smoke alarm. So that's dope too. I know everybody was hitting me up like, yo, I don't know if it's my smoke alarm, but it was your fucking interview. It kept throwing me off. I thought my battery needed replacement. So I know we're getting like ahead of like ourselves here, but what does S.K.R mean? I mean, I think I've asked you that before, but low-key I forgot.
It means sick creative rascal. That's what it means.
All right, say that one more time.
Sick creative rascal.
All right, so how did you come up with that?
Well, one day I was chilling with DJ Rectic at his house, and and I was just thinking of every word I can put together with scratch, and I wrote scratch, but I wrote S.K.R, and then I kept writing just S.K.R over and over and over again, and then I was like, dude, that'll be a cool name, and he was like, what is it gonna mean? And I was like, well, sick creative rascal. And that's how I came up with it, because my name before was like DJ Illusion, but every time I said it, I just pictured some fat Mexican dude
with like a tail ass truck.
Yes, with the sign, like those magnetic signs on the side of the truck that say like quinceañera DJs, like $200 for like 6 hours. Those type of DJs. Whenever I thought of DJ Illusion, so I just wanted something that was different. And I mean, people say it's DJ S.K.R, but it's just S.K.R.
Right.
So,
okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
Speaking of DJs for like $200. I think one of the homies was telling me about, like, he saw like an ad on Craigslist or something, and this dude was like, I would DJ your party all day for $400.
All day.
He even put I need $400 by this date. So I would DJ anything and everything. I would give you lighting. I would do this. I would DJ all day. Like, it has, That's
crazy, man.
I know, that's fucking crazy.
When I first started out, I would do it like 4 hours, like $125, bro.
And it was crazy. Was like back in that day, like when you started off, that was a fuckload of money. You're like, dude, yeah. $100. And then that $100 used to last you so long. But like now that we're like evolving in the scene as DJs, is like you spend $100 on anything. Yeah. Oh, I need a fucking bag, $100. You're like, fuck. Like everything is so expensive now. So what's your like thought as far as like on DJs like in the industry that like to undercut people? Because I know a lot of dudes are just like, yo, like I'll DJ this spot for like 4 hours for like $100 just because they want to get in that like specific spot.
It pisses me off. It actually just happened to me a while back. I was supposed to do a graduation party, and I wasn't gonna take no lighting or anything. I was just gonna take my turntables and 2 speakers, and I was like, I'll do it for $400. It was like $100 an hour. And she called me the day before.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, she's like best friends with my mom, and she was like, "Hey, well, my husband, her husband is in like this motorcycle crew, and they have like this thing called probate, where when they recruit new people, they have to do like stupid stuff, or like, for example, if you get recruited, they're like, okay, well, you're paying for dinner for everybody, you know?
Right.
So he was like, oh, I'm a DJ or whatever. When they found out he was a DJ, he was like, well, you got to DJ at my son's graduation party.
Oh, it's like an initiation.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
for free. So
that's crazy. What if he was trash though, low key? Like,
he was trash, dude. I mean, I went over there and I was.
Oh, you went too?
Yeah, I was just mean mugging the shit out of him the whole time.
What did he have, like equipment wise?
He had some QSCs and he had
Okay.
I think it was a Newmark. What's the one that spins? I forgot what it's called. The one that you have.
Oh, the NS7.
NS7, yeah.
Okay, that's
one of those, man. And I mean, it was okay, dude. I mean,
it was okay. You were just kind of dry about it.
I was pissed, dude. Yeah,
but I mean, you can't be too mad because free's free at the end of the day. And you're just like, man, it is what it is. But that is kind of fucked up. So he was like in a biker gang.
Yeah, he's like in like this biker crew. It's like a bunch of police officers and stuff.
Oh, okay, it's one of those like I know they have like the Christian organizations now. They have like the police departments and shit like that.
So
that fucking sucks, man.
Yeah, man, I was fucking pissed because I had just went out and bought new lights and a smoke machine and like all kinds of shit, dude, and they fucking last minute canceled. Right.
So you mentioned that that you're gonna take your turntables. What kind of equipment you're working with now? I know you see work with the Denon.
Yeah, right now I have some Stanton T62s and Z2. Nice. I haven't had the chance to buy some new turntables, dude. Gotcha. I really need some new turntables. So.
Yeah, I remember when we first met, you're like so fixated on getting the S9, and then like something happened where like they couldn't send it to you.
Yeah, man.
Like,
I ordered it twice, and they kept on telling me there was like a verification problem, and I was getting so pissed, dude, because I had the money in my card, and everything was good to go, and they were like, try it again, the verification problem. So at the end of the day, I just got the Z2 from DJ Rectic for like $250. Dude.
Right. That's not bad though, $250.
Yeah,
he hooked it up.
Actually, I didn't even want that mixer because I mean, I would just use it at his house, but I never really sat down and used it, so I didn't really like it. But after using it, I love that mixer, dude. It's pretty tight.
It's like one of those sayings they say is like, it doesn't matter like what kind of shit you use or how much money you spend on shit. Like if you don't know how to use it, I mean, what's the point?
Yeah.
Because I know there's cats like we talk about this like on every episode or every time we get together. It's like, oh, this dude, I have like a Pioneer setup with 2 Pioneers. And I got this machine, and he's like, "You don't even fucking use it, dude."
Yeah,
like,
dude. Like I was at Mega DJ one time.
Shout out to Mega one more time.
And this young kid came in there with his mom, and she was telling, I think she was telling George. I don't know if you remember DJ George.
Yeah, George.
She was telling George that she had just bought him he had just started DJing, and that he wanted to start DJing in the clubs in Houston, and they told him that he needed some CDJ 2000s.
God damn.
So his mom went and bought him 2 CDJ 2000s and the Pioneer Nexus mixer, the new one.
What the fuck?
Yes, and then she had went to buy him some other Pioneer thing I forgot.
The sampler pad?
I think so.
The thing with the keys on it?
Yeah, I think so, dude. And she was like, "Do you want it?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'll take it." And
How
she
old
bought it
was
for him.
he?
He was about 15 or 16 years old, dude.
He was white, huh?
Nah, he was black.
Ah, dude, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I wish my mom would buy me some CDJs.
I know, dude.
Aren't they like what, $2,000 a piece?
Yeah, dude.
That's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's crazy because like a lot of like newer cats come in and they think like they need like the hottest shit ever, and they still don't know how to use it. Because, like, what happens if that dude just quits DJing or wasn't for him? Because I met a couple of dudes that, you know, they started DJing and they just ended up, like, fading out. Or
that's whenever you hop in there, dude, and just, I'll give you $500 for everything, bro. You know, they're like, all right.
They're like, shit, yeah, I need a way out. I'm in debt. I was ZZ Sound Some Money.
Yeah, dude, my dad ran into somebody like that. He was DJing and he bought a trailer, he bought speakers, he bought lights, he bought a whole bunch of shit, dude. Well, at the end, he ended up, like, I guess getting frustrated with it. And he sold everything for $1,000.
That's fucking crazy.
The whole trailer and everything in the trailer, $1,000, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
I spent like $3,000 on my trailer. But that's crazy. I think a lot of dudes, man, they just get fucking like burnt out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you ever get burnt out sometimes? You're just like, or you feel like stuck and you're like, dude, it's the same shit over and over. I'm tired.
Not really. I mean, there's just sometimes where like I just get tired of hearing the same music. That's pretty much
right.
it, yeah.
And I think that's like something that we can control as ourselves is like if we like switch it up. You know, I mean, for me, like. Because my mom and my dad, they're always like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, dude, I'm getting ready for, you know, this set. And they're like, just play the same thing you played last time. I was like, I can't do that. Like, for me, like, it doesn't stick with me right. And, like, I DJ at Top Golf, too, for the radio DJs. Yeah. Shout out to the radio DJs.
Shout out to radio DJs.
If you're a radio DJ, smash that like button one time. But, yeah, I always got to switch up my set, dude. Like, because sometimes, like, I have some dope routines that are, like, probably like 20 songs. They're like mad dope. Like I go through them like really quick, like some 3-style type shit. But I feel like I can't do it all the time because people are gonna expect it all the time. And then of course, like let's just say you're spinning at a club or somewhere you spin, you know, all the time, like a residency. The employees are gonna know like, oh, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. And sometimes they kind of get burnt out on it too. So I mean, for me, I always gotta switch it up. So that's either if I'm looking for some like new undiscovered shit or like some old school shit. So what are like some things that that you're on right now that nobody really on? I mean, it could be like new music, new artists coming up, or some old music.
I mean, as far as new music, dude, I haven't really had the time to sit down and download, you know, go through anything new because I just been going to school and working.
Oh, dude, school's a bitch, man.
Yeah. And I go from like 6 to like 3:30, and then I gotta work at 4.
Right. Oh shit. So you're going to school and working now. This definitely takes a toll on you.
And then as soon as I get off work, I get home, I eat, then I just go to my room and just start working on my mix. You know.
Right. That's dope. I mean, a lot of dudes, they just get tired. They're like, fuck, man, I'm tired.
Yeah. My step little brother yesterday, he was like, dude, I don't understand how you can stay up to 2 a.m, wake up at 6:50, go to school, get off, go to work, and then you're gonna have to go DJ tonight. So.
That's fucking dedication, bro. Because a lot of dudes, they just get burnt out. They're like, oh shit, all I do is work. Like, because even when I had a job for a little bit, I was getting kind of like burnt out. Because I think I would go to work like all day, 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and then I'll get off of work, and then I'll go DJ, stay up to like 1. And then DJ again the following Saturday, and the only Sunday only time I get to relax is Sunday, but I'm doing laundry. And I'm like, dude, I can't do this. So, and then it was to the point where I was making more money DJing than at work. So I was like, yeah, I gotta call it quits. Yeah,
man. I always tell everybody on Sundays, don't even bother me because I'm gonna be in my room just chilling or working on my mix, dude. That's all I'm gonna be doing.
Definitely, man. So what are some things that actually like you do before you actually start working on a mix? Do you have any like rituals or something that gets you in like a creative space or like? I
usually just watch like previous Red Bull 3-style videos.
Dude, there's so many though, man. There's a lot of dope ones.
Yeah, just to get like, you know, the juices flowing, and then from there I just start thinking of my own stuff.
Right. You start looking at other people's stuff and you're like, oh, okay, that's dope. Maybe I could do this with it, and then use it with another track and go from there. Do you have any like favorite DJs that competed in the Red Bull 3-style that's like, oh, that dude's fucking dope?
I like, my favorite right now is S.K.R.
Oh, dude, his shit is the way he uses those slicers, man. That shit's crazy.
I like that. Whenever he did that Michael Jackson routine into
I haven't seen that one.
Into what's the name of that song, dude? Niggas in Paris. He did that like from Michael Jackson to Niggas in Paris.
I haven't seen it.
Dude. You gotta check it out.
I gotta check it out. I know one of them he did was he used like the slicer mode and he just started making a beat with it.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Dope. Yeah, he ended up doing a video on it later, like on how he did it, and he was showing people how he did it, and he was like, yeah, it took me fucking forever to do it, but it's fucking dope once you learn it.
Yeah,
but that's dope. Do you have any other dudes other than like S.K.R?
I forgot the dude's name, man.
Red Bull 3-style though.
What's his name, man? I forgot his name, dude. He's dope, dude. He's real dope.
He's dope.
Yeah.
Is it Trace?
Trace is one of them. Damn it, I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name, dude.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about like your top 5 DJs? Like just in general, everybody.
In general is DJ Craze, 4 Color Zach, Jazzy Jeff, of course, man. Who else? S.K.R
4.
And Jay Espinoza, dude.
Dude, Jay Espinoza is fucking dope. But you know who else is also dope? That's kind of like in the same area, kind of like vibe. Chris Villa.
Yeah, Chris Villa's dope.
Dude, he's fucking. Like, I don't know how he keeps putting out dope shit that much a month.
Yeah.
Like that shit's crazy.
Like that Trends mix thing that he does. Like,
oh yeah, he does that every month.
Yeah.
He fucking kills it.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Yeah, he's dope. I've always been like watching their stuff too, like since way back in the day, dude.
Right.
So.
Like with DJ City and stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Way back, dude. I've always been on Chris Villa stuff and Jay Espinoza's.
Right. I didn't hear about Jay Espinoza until he won the 3-style.
Oh yeah.
Right. And then that's when I got onto him. I was kind of like, all right, cool. Which is dope in a way because like a lot of dudes like they do 3-style and now they're just like they're all over the place. They're traveling. So once you hit it, you just like I'm all over the place. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Shit, I got a Red Bull. So you, as far as like making mixes and stuff, you do that like pretty much every day, or when do you find like how do you find time to do that? Just like right after work?
Yeah, right after work, just head straight to my room and just open up Ableton on one computer and BPM Supreme on the other one, dude, and just start looking for music. And if I find something, let's say it says it's about to go down, I'll search. Jay-Z. Yeah, I'll search down on BPM Supreme, look for something that says down, put it on there.
It's dope. And it's so easy nowadays because you just do that. I mean, I know back in the day you had to actually do your fucking homework. Have you heard that new Jay-Z album though?
No, I haven't checked it out, bro.
It's actually pretty dope. I mean, it's not super dope to the point where everybody's making it seem like. Yeah. But it's really good.
Yeah, I gotta check it out, man.
That's what's up. So as far as like record pools, what kind of record pools do you use?
I use BPM Supreme. That's my go-to because they have a little bit of everything. DJ City, Crooklyn Clan every once in a while. I've been wanting to try out Club Killers.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, haven't really had time to check them out.
It's just there's so many fucking record pools nowadays.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
Oh, I used to have the Beat Junkies.
Okay. I've never used Beat Junkies.
It's pretty cool, man. They have like a lot of
like old school stuff.
Yeah,
right?
old school stuff used in like battles and stuff like that.
Okay, that's dope. So how many battles have you been in?
I think I've only done like one actual battle. Besides like the Mega DJ little scratch battles that they have.
What about the battle between you and Rectic?
Oh man, I was tired that day.
Yeah, it was actually pretty dope.
But I mean, Ed Rectic still killed it, dude. I mean, he did his thing. You know, every time he does something, I know he's gonna put his heart into it and just go for it.
He's a perfectionist, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did really good at the last battle. So surprised he didn't win first, but it's all good. It is what it is. Yeah. We actually got some guys coming over after this to talk about it and pick everybody's brain about it.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. Dope.
You sound like The Simpsons. Dope. So other than DJ, man, what do you like to do, man?
I like to design stuff, bro. I usually sit around the computer.
We need that logo plug one time.
Yeah, I gotta get that logo for y'all, bro, so y'all can look fresh.
Fresh. This is on a gum commercial and shit. Yeah. But I know you said that you liked our logo already. It was like, yo, I made it on the phone, dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think simple looks dope, dude. I think simple looks real good.
Yeah, really low key. I just made it on this app. I think it's called Cover. I just put a square over it.
Yeah, I mean, really everybody likes simple stuff, dude. Like I've seen shirts with just like a triangle on them. Everybody has a shirt with a triangle, you know, and it looks good.
Now let me ask you this: what is one thing that you learned from graphic design that's helped you in DJing?
Nothing, man. Nothing really. Yeah, nothing really. I can't really put them together besides like, you know, make a mix or like make a flyer for a mix or something, you know.
Gotcha.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah. The reason I was asking that is because the battle that Rectic was actually in, this one dude, forgot his name, DJ AK. And he was telling me like he was working on like a vinyl set, like an all vinyl set after his actual DJ set. And he was like, yeah, man, like I just started cutting. I don't practice a lot, but I'm thinking about cutting. And I'm like, dude, if you're gonna do a battle and you don't cut a lot, I wouldn't do it, because like the way your nerves are during that battle, you might just fuck up or freeze up. And I was like, sometimes damn it, I forgot what I was gonna say. Sometimes damn, I can't. It's a quote that I say all the time. Sometimes less is more. Yeah. And then during the battle, I was so happy because he the way he brought in his vinyl records were super dope. Like, it was super creative. And he started cutting. I was like, You can see everybody's faces like, dude, why'd you cut? You know, it was still a dope set.
Yeah.
I just think it wasn't the right thing for him to cut so early in that specific, you know, level that he was as far as just starting to cut. So I wouldn't advise for people to do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, you gotta practice cutting all the time, man. Or it took me a while. I think I've been scratching for like 3 or 4 years now. Gotcha. And I'm okay. I mean, I'm not super.
And that's
dope.
like full like practicing. Like, how would you describe your practicing is?
I would just like sit there and do like Transformers for like an hour, for real. And actually, DJ Rectic is the one that got me onto cutting, dude. And he learns a lot faster than I do. Gotcha. And he's the one that showed me how to like to do like the Transformers. And then while I was doing Transformers, he was doing like boomerangs or something. So he would be like, bro, all you're doing is Transformers, you know, like do something different. And I'm like, I can't, man. I'm just practicing, you know. Right. So yeah, but slowly started doing like Transformers. Then from Transformers, it went to like boomerangs and autobahns and flares and 2-click flares. And I'm really good at 2-click flares. That's like my favorite scratch.
Nice. I'm still learning. I was like, I get them down, but I just can't get them like consistently. So it's like, yeah. But I think my favorite scratch is the crab, man. I think everybody knows that.
The crab is pretty cool, man. I like the crab. And chirps. Chirps are my favorite.
Chirps are cool, too, as well. A lot of club DJs use chirps. So, as far as you and Rectic, you guys kind of came up. Like, how did you guys meet?
Well, we were in school together. And when I first met him, I didn't like him. I wanted to beat him up, dude.
Like, how old were you guys then? Like, high school, middle school?
Yeah, freshman year. Like, the second week is when I met him. And
what school did y'all go to?
Goose Creek Memorial, so there in Baytown, man.
Okay.
And we were taking a test, and I was like, I just had like one more question, and I did not know it, and I was like, hey bro, like what's the answer, like number 22? And he was like, no, and he like covered his test with like
it was arm. Funny, that fucking sounds like Rectic too.
Yeah, dude. And then like I was like, you motherfucker, dude, I just hated him. I wanted to beat the shit out of him. And then like the way he dressed, and like he was one of those dudes that had like black hair like this and like skinny tight jeans.
Oh my god, that's
and like
funny.
some purple Osiris shoes, like the fat ass lips and all like that. Yeah, those.
Damn. Did he have piercings back then?
Nah, he didn't have piercings.
Okay, he wasn't that emo. Yeah, he was like 80% emo.
Yeah. And like, you know, and then I just started hanging out with him, and sure enough, we just hit it off and became friends. And I remember whenever he had first started DJing, or like getting into DJing, he came up to me. He was like, hey man. He's like, check this out. And it was with that song 6 Foot 7 Foot
by Lil Wayne.
Yeah, he had got the original of that song. I forgot what the original was. That
it's like a Jamaican reggae.
Yeah. And like he like slowly transitioned it into that one, and I was like, that's pretty good, bro. And he was like, yeah man, I want to get into DJing or whatever. So like I think I brought him to my house on my birthday or whatever, and he was like messing around with my stuff that I had, and he bought that mix track thing. And
the Mix Track Pro. Yeah. Newmark Mix Track Pro. Yeah. Gotta start somewhere, man. Mm-hmm. So you obviously started before him, or
yeah, I had been doing it way before. I had met DJ Rectic, and we started doing it together, man. Every time I would go DJ somewhere, I would take him with me. I hold the fuck out of him one time, dude. I hold the shit out of him because his cousin, one of his cousins cousins was getting
You smashed his cousin?
No. He was having a quinceañera, and they were like, hey man, we're gonna have a band, but we want a DJ just to play like when the band's on break or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he was like, all right, cool. And he was like, hey, can you do it with me? I was like, yeah, I'll do it with you. And like, all right. So the day of the quinceañera, we go and we both have the mix tracks. And he goes and he sets up, and they wanted music while they were eating. And I was like, bro, don't worry about it, because like whenever it's like a quinceañera, everybody's getting around to, at the beginning, everybody's eating, and they're not really paying attention to the music because they're saying hi to family, walking around and doing all this other stuff. So I was like, just play whatever. And he was like playing like some cumbias and, you know, just doing his thing, and which was cool. And the way they told him and they told me it was supposed to go down was he's going to play while they're eating, and then once they get done eating, the band's going to go on and he's going to go on. Well, they asked the girl, what do you want first, the band or the DJ, you know? And he was like, the girl was like, I want the DJ. So I don't know what the hell he played. He played like some retarded ass cumbia, dude. And I had to go up there and help him out, bro. And then I helped him out one time, and I was like, you're on your own. And I just left, dude. I just left him up there by himself.
That's fucked up, man.
And the hall was big, dude. It was a big ass hall, dude.
Did he bitch you out later on? Or
he's like, you're a fucking hoe, bro.
He's like, bro, I didn't know what to play.
He was pretty pissed, but I was like, hey, man, you gotta learn. You gotta learn.
Yeah, sometimes you definitely gotta learn. I mean, for me, sometimes I do struggle with a little bit more Latin music, because I know one time I hit you up and I was like, oh man, come through. And then I was DJing, and then what's fucked up, I was talking about this on the last podcast with Colors, Is that specific event we were doing? Like,
yeah.
It was not organized.
Yeah.
So I was totally like super happy that you came because I had to like play event coordinator too, and I was running around. I was like, damn, dude, that shit was crazy.
We ended up pulling it off. Though. It was a good night, dude.
Yeah, it really was a good night until was that the same night I wrecked? No, I wrecked the following time.
The wedding.
Oh, dude, that fucking sucked, man.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
It was one of those things like, you know how sometimes like, you go gig after gig and you stay up and you don't get any sleep. It's like you got to go hustle for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And then you're like, all right, if I do this, I'm good. If I do this, I'm good. Yeah. And you're just like, oh, dude, this shit's kind of impossible. And then you end up pulling it off, and you're like, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to the finish line. All I gotta do is fucking drive home, fucked around and wreck.
Yeah, man, I've had those days. Dude.
Have you ever wrecked like while like going home or hit like a curb?
What have I done, dude? Not while I was DJing. There was this one time I had just got my truck, dude. I was like 18 years old. I had like brand new rims on there, and I was changing the song. And I went like over the curve, it was like boom, over the, it was like driving over the
shit.
Yeah, dude. I was literally driving like 2 sides on the grass, 2 tires on the grass, and like 2 tires in the cement on the street, dude. It was crazy, man.
I think for me it was more like exhaustion, and then I was looking at my phone because I was like, how the fuck do I get home? And it was like a 3-lane road that went into like a 2-lane road, and I just hit the curb, and I was like,
that happened to me one time, dude. My mom had just got her car, and it was like a Kia Optima, and those cars are fast, dude. And I was like going like 120. And I didn't know that.
The question is, why were you going 120?
I don't know, dude. I was just going 120, and I didn't even have my seatbelt on or anything. And the lane merged into 2, and luckily, I was about to say the mosquito. The Mustang saw me. The Mustang saw me and like scooted up. And if he wouldn't have scooted up, I would have hit him and like hit the wall, and it would have been done for me, dude. That's it.
That's crazy. So I know we were talking about quinces a while ago. What are your top 5 quince songs that you know are gonna bust out a party?
I'm never ever gonna bust out a party. I am gonna play at a party.
That you will like that. Like let's just say nobody's dancing. You're like, if I play these joints, everybody's getting up.
Cha-cha slide, dude, and the damn what's that other one? The wobble, dude. Those two are like the go-tos.
It's the golden tracks, bro.
What else, man? And some 80s, dude. I know you put some 80s on, everybody starts dancing, man. Well, the older people, but. You know, you get some young cats in there too. Right.
Yeah, it's funny, we were talking to Colors. You was like, yeah, man, if you play any line dance, that's gonna fucking work. I promise you, everybody's gonna get up. Dance. I'm looking for like more of those like obscure songs that nobody knows about. Like I know there's one. What's that band called? It's this one dude. He did like a remix with the Cumbia Kings. It's like something dulce. I don't know. That hood bangs though.
Yeah. Definitely. I gotta check it out, bro. I have some like line dances that I've only played at one place, and they've never requested for them again, and they're actually pretty good. I know one of them is like the Turbo Hustle or something like that.
Never heard that shit. That's some disco shit right there.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Like they're dope, dude. My mom's like a Zumba instructor. She's like, "What are these songs?"
Wait, hold up. Your mom's a Zumba instructor?
Yeah, my mom's a Zumba instructor. Okay, Zumba instructor, a boot camp instructor.
Nice.
An insanity instructor. So
that's dope. So I guess music kind of runs in the family in some way, shape, or form. Right. Yeah, so was your dad ever into music or?
He was more into rock music, so that's where like.
Wait, what kind of rock? Like heavy metal rock or
no,
like
like
rock?
I would say like Pink Floyd and like
Pink Floyd
ZZ Top and who else, man? Who else? Journey and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's funny. I always get people shit because I'm like, Journey only has like 2 good songs. I'm like, dude, you're fucking tripping, man. But shit, man. So you mentioned that you're from actually like the Valley, correct? So when did you move from the Valley to like Houston or Baytown? Because you stay in Baytown, or Houston.
Baytown.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we moved from the Valley to this little town called Bandera. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Never heard of it.
It's like deep into San Antonio, and like the water is like crystal clear, like water bottle clear.
What?
Yeah.
Is it chemicals or is it just natural?
No, naturally that color. It's like actually like a river that runs through it, and the waterfall is like super clear and everything.
Right.
And from there we moved to.
And how old were you like around this time?
Like 5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we moved to Pasadena.
Stinkadena.
Yeah.
Dude, I was there recently. I did a fucking a dance floor lighting job out there. Headaches on headaches on headaches, bro.
I bet, dude. I bet, man.
I used to live out there. I don't know. I lived out there, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I lived out there for like a couple years. No, about a year or 2.
Oh shit.
But yeah, you lived in Pasadena.
Yeah, we lived in Pasadena, bro. At these apartments called Brandywood Apartments.
Okay.
And that's when my parents got divorced, and they ended up like they lived like literally like here's one side of the apartment, and then on the other side of the apartment, that's what they are.
Go to your dad's.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. So then from there we moved to Channelview in Cloverleaf area.
Right.
And then from there we moved to like the Heights area, right next to downtown Houston.
Right.
And from there we moved like somewhere close to here.
It's kind of popping now though, right?
Yeah.
The Heights.
Yeah.
Like hipster-fied and shit.
Mm-hmm. We moved somewhere around here. I don't know what the area was called. And then from there we moved to Baytown.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I've been in Baytown. It's alright, just the drives at night suck.
Oh shit! People always give me shit because I live in Spring, and I'm like, oh man, like it's not even like, dude, I gotta drive like an hour just to go over there.
Yeah, man.
And they're like, oh shit, how do you make this drive all the time? Because it's like from here to downtown, it's probably like 30-40 minutes, depending on traffic. Because sometimes if it's like super packed, then you have to do like a fucking hour.
Yeah.
And then you're just stuck. But usually I'll hit the tollway or hit 59.
That's the way it is. Like
fast.
in Baytown, there's only like, I mean, you can go through like 146. And then from 146 go like to Houston, like 225 all the way to Houston. But that kind of takes a little bit longer. So you just want to go like 330 to I-10. And 330 to I-10, there's so much traffic every day. If you leave at 4, you're going to be there for a good 20 to 30 minutes stuck in traffic. Because it just merges into one lane onto I-10.
Oh, so it's like 3 different lanes that go into one.
Yes.
And you're just like, shit.
Yeah, dude, it sucks.
That's crazy. So what are some things to do in Baytown, like if you're not from there? Like, there any food joints out there? I hear there's not shit out there.
There's really nothing out there besides, I mean, if you like fishing, then you can fish out there. And
right. You like fishing too, right?
Yeah, I go fishing a lot. I mean, my brother and I, we go out there and fish a lot, dude. A lot. But other than that, nothing much, dude.
You got any crazy fishing stories?
Yeah, I actually do. One time we went fishing over there, like towards Beaumont, at this place called Trinity River. And it's like this nature trail that you can drive on. And we found this little, it's like a little, kind of like a little island or like a little walkway. You walk to the back. And we were walking, and I just had this feeling that somebody was watching me. And I thought, I thought it was either the game warden or something, because I don't have a fishing license. And I told my brother, I was like, hey man, just keep an eye out because I feel like somebody's watching me. And I was walking, throwing the casting net to see if I can catch some bait. And at the very end where the little land finished, there was a blanket and a pillow.
What?
And I told my brother, I was like, look, somebody's around here.
Somebody's smashing some cheeks.
Yeah, I was like,
now.
someone's around here, dude, so just keep an eye out. And my brother's friend was like, I just saw somebody walk into the woods. And I was like, were they wearing all green? And he was like, I don't think so, I don't know. So I walked back to my truck to get like I think we have like this big long knife or something. And when I'm walking back, this like white girl comes out, and she's like, are you trying to steal my shit? And blah blah blah. I'm like, what are you talking about? And the dude's like, oh, we have some stuff in the woods, and she thinks you're trying to steal it. Or I was like, nah, man, I'm just coming here to fish or whatever. And she kept on insisting that I was trying to steal her stuff. So I was like, nah, I'm not stealing nothing. Like, I'm just here fishing with my brothers. Like, I didn't even know you had anything in there. So they were walking with me, and the guy was talking to the guy, and they're like, oh, he was like, all right, man, sorry to disturb you. So he walks into the woods, and I was telling my brother, I was like, hey man, just keep an eye out for those fucking crazy white people, dude. And I turn around, and the girl's like crawling out of the woods, and she's like shaking, like having a seizure. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, what the hell? So the dude's like trying to wake her up, and she's like just shaking and shaking and shaking.
She's on some drugs or something?
Yeah, I think they were like meth heads or something, bro.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude. And I go over there, and he's like, hey man,
I got a funny meth head story.
You think you can help me like take her over there? And I'm like, bro, I don't even want to touch her, dude. Like, I thought she died because she was shaking, and then she just stopped. And he was like slapping her.
Was this like at night or in the morning?
This was like around 7:30
p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
So then his mom pulls up, and she's like in this little car, and he wants her to drive that car into the woods so they can throw her into the car and like take her to the hospital. And you can't drive in there because they have like those big, like those wooden things with the chain thing going across. Well, I don't know how my brother's friend took it apart. And I drove my truck through the woods, and we threw her in the back of my truck, and she was like shaking everywhere in the back of my truck, dude.
Damn.
Yeah. And I don't know how I even got my truck in those damn woods, dude. Like, literally, it was thick woods. And we got her out. Yeah, we got her out, dude. And they threw her in the truck, and she left. And I went back there to see what they had. And they had, like, clothes and, like...
Wait, she left in whose truck? Oh, in that dude's truck?
Yeah, in that dude's mom's car.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude. And I went back there to see what they had. And they had, like, clothes and, like, notebooks and
They're just living out there and shit.
I guess so,
Bush
dude.
people, like some Alaskan Bush people type
Alaskan
shit.
Bush people, pretty much, dude.
You ever seen that show?
Yeah.
That show's pretty wild, man. I think that
crazy.
show's fake though, cause like, I don't know how the fuck they can live out there like that.
I don't know, man. I mean, if it's real, then I can't do that shit, dude. That's crazy.
No, dog. I need to take a shower.
Yeah, I need the electricity, bro.
I need electricity to
Yeah.
DJ.
Yeah.
So, what would you describe like how your music style is?
I usually like high energy, up tempo stuff, man. But not too crazy. Like in the middle, like
100 BPM.
Yeah, 100
shit.
BPM. Like J Rhythm. Have you ever heard of J Rhythm's?
Yeah, he does a lot of DJ City.
Yeah, like his kind of stuff. I like kind of like Chris Villa and like Jay Espinosa. I try to take
those guys are dope.
Yeah, try to take some of what they can do and try to put it into what I can do.
That's dope.
Yeah, stuff like that.
So as far as like watching them and stuff, what do you think like the new stuff is gonna be as far as like in a DJ scene, as far as like making like music predictions? Do you see like a certain wave that's getting like?
Oh yeah, man. I think like the whole Latin thing, like doom 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 doom, is just
like Moombahton?
Yes, dude. It's just
right.
just going, dude. And I was
Cumbia
telling, yeah,
too.
Cumbia's too. Yeah, I was telling That's Notorious. I was like, hey man, I was like, we should start making like some like reggaeton, like EDM or something, dude. Cause
right.
like Latin music is popping right now, dude.
Definitely.
Everywhere, yeah.
I think because you have like a lot of pioneers like El Dusty and Bon Bon.
Yeah.
In Houston, just pushing that stuff out, and now it's like becoming popularized.
Yeah.
I think when we had Gonz on here, he was like, "Yo, South by Southwest, everybody playing cumbia. Like that was the cool thing to do is play cumbia."
I'm telling you, man, it's like that's what's popping right now is Latin music, dude. And have you ever heard of that? It's like this one crew from DJ City, Buddha Party or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's like the shit.
Like they make edits or something like that.
Yeah, Puro Pinche Party.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
They it's like a crew and that's all they make. It just edits like that. Just
right.
like
I think it's just majority of them are the DJ City editors, and they just made like this new genres like Puro Pinche Party.
Yeah.
It's kind of a play off those dudes from I think Power 106 back in the day, the Puro Party brothers.
Yeah, yeah.
And they used to have that drop, Puro Pinche Party.
I never heard that.
You never heard it?
No.
I'll show you an AM mix when he was on there, man. I need to get the drop. They have this one drop. It's like, this one's for all the mijas. It's like some white guy, and I was like, yo, who has this drop? I was literally hitting everybody up like, hey, do you have this drop? And they're like, nah, we need to make one. That's funny, dude.
That's funny, dude. I need to check that out.
Shit, so you started DJing at what age again?
I started learning when I was like 5 or 6. I started DJing like 12 or 13.
Gotcha. That's dope. So what are your type of events to do? Like, do you like doing clubs or?
I like bars and stuff like that. I haven't really done any like big clubs to say,
Gotcha.
Yeah, I like clubs. So right now my thing is like bars.
That's what's up.
Bars
Yeah, sometimes I like DJing like little small intimate venues.
Yeah.
Or just like a lit ass wedding.
Yeah.
Cause there's sometimes like where I'll do mobile gigs. I'm like, yo, this shit was fun as shit. Like it's probably like I've done like venues and they're like dope as fuck. They have lighting and projectors and stuff and loud sound system. There's a lot of people. But when I did like this one wedding, I was like, yo, this is fucking dope. Like I literally played everything. There's people twerking, having a fucking ball.
Yeah, I had done a cook-off one year, and I used to do it every year, but I got into a fight, so I didn't do it anymore.
Oh my god, you gotta talk about that. What happened?
I was playing. They had won like first or second place, and they always tell me whenever we come back from winning the trophies, like we want to turn up. So I was playing like some like Little John and shit. I don't know what I was playing.
Snap your fingers.
Yeah, some shit like that. I don't know, or like I don't know, some juvenile stuff. Back that ass up, and one of the dudes from the team comes up to me. He's an older man. He's like, hey man. So let me talk to you, and I was like, all right. So he's like,
he was drunk, huh?
Yeah, he's like, really don't want to hear this.
That is the drunk guy thing.
Yeah, he's like,
hey man, and let me talk to you for a minute.
Yeah. So he was like, I really don't want to hear this. If you don't change it, I'm gonna unplug your shit. And me being respectful, cause he's an older man or whatever, I was like, all right, I'll change it. But I was like, all right, I'll change it. So I go and I'm like going into like some Kid Rock stuff. And while I'm doing the transition, he grabs my shoulder and he's like, change it now or I'm gonna fucking unplug you. And that's when I just lose my shit, dude. And like I get on in his face. I think I threw a chair at him. I don't remember.
How do you not remember, bro?
I was pissed, dude.
I probably hit his Y.
Yeah, I was like, we were just going at it, dude. I threw a chair at him and I was so pissed off, dude, that I was in the very back of the cook-off, and you can't drive your trucks once it starts in there. I literally carried everything to the gate. Everything. My speakers, TV, turntables, lights, everything. I carried it all to the gate. And I told the security guard, I was like, watch my shit. And I would just go back and get another thing. And I would watch my shit. Go back and get another thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I drove the truck to the front gate. I blocked the front gate. I got like that, put everything in there. And we just left, dude.
That's crazy. So they ended up kicking you out after that, or you just left?
They said they were going to hire me the next year, and they never called me back.
So what happened? Like, how was the conversation with the person that hired you? Was
he was apologizing to me because it was his fault. It was, that dude's fault. I wasn't even doing anything, you know?
Right, so, and then you just kind of took off?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where you fucked up. Because if you would have been like, nah, alright, cool, like, just kick him out and I'm good, you know?
Yeah, but I was like, you know what, dude, whatever, bro.
But sometimes, like, when you're doing a party and, like, people tell you what to do, it's kind of like, dude, like, I do this for fucking living. Like, I spent time on this.
Yeah.
You cannot tell me anything.
And he was one of those guys where it was like, it's either his way or there's no way, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and I ran into one of those people at Tunfog not too long ago with their homie Ian Toon. I was DJing at this mad drunk lady, rich white lady from Friendswood, I'm assuming. And, she's jamming and stuff. Everybody's dancing, and then it was the beginning of the night, so they kind of want us to play a little bit older music, play different stuff, you know, in the beginning because there's a different demographic or whatever. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna play some older stuff with newer stuff, and then, you know, just play different shit. So I'm playing different stuff. I'm playing like some chiller stuff, and I played "Turn Me On" by Kevin Little. Yeah. And I mixed it with what's that song? Gwen Stefani, "Holla Back Girl." Yeah. No, I don't think it was that one. I think it was something else. And then she was like, "What the fuck is this? This fucking sucks." So I look at her. I'm like, "What?" Because that's all I heard. So I look, and she's literally on a dance floor. Everybody's dancing. All the Latin people just totally fucking lost their shit. They're like, "Oh." And then she's just like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry." And then she's like, "Play Bruno Mars." And I'm like, "No." And then she's like, "You better play Bruno Mars or else." And I'm like, "No." I literally just told her no, because the way she came at me was so rude. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I actually cave in and played Bruno Mars, and she turned up. So the whole time she's on the dance floor, so she was getting mad and she'll get lit because all her friends were lit dancing. So then she kept coming up to me like, "Oh, play this, play this, play this." I'm like, "Look, ma'am, I understand that you want to hear it. Just give me a little bit, you know, or just, you know, come at me a little bit better." And she's just like, "No, you better play what I want to hear." And I'm like, "Well, it doesn't work like that. I'm playing music for everybody in the venue, not just you." And then she just got mad. So then finally I just started ignoring her, and I was like, "Look, she comes bothering me again, she keeps harassing me, I'm gonna tell security." So finally she came at me, she started yelling at Ian, and I was like, "Nope, that's it." I got the security guard started watching her. And then I was doing like this contest, and I was announcing the winners. Yeah. And I picked this little girl, and she was like, "That's fucked up. Why didn't you pick?" You know. Yeah. So I'm on the mic, dude, and I'm just like, "Security, can you please get her?" So the security just went over there and just was like this the whole time. And then finally, like when she was leaving, she comes up and she's like, "Do you know who I am? I'm blah 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 from the Johnson family." And I'm just like straight ignoring her, and then she's like, "You just lost $1,000 tip." And I'm like, "I don't care." I was like, "I shit on $1,000." And then security like saw that, and then they ended up like getting her. Like she was walking away. Security dude, I swear to you, bro, he was standing like this. When he saw her like yell at me and she started walking away, he fucking started sprinting like he was on the 40, bro. He was so me and Ian are just like fucking dying laughing, and we're like watching him run over her and like talk to her, and then finally they just end up escorting her out. Damn, man. Definitely, man. I mean, some people just don't understand that that's your job. So.
Yeah, I had an old lady like that too. Like 2 weeks ago, bro. I ended up getting an argument with her. She was an old lady, dude. I was like, "You know what, dude? Fuck you, dude. Seriously." I literally told her that. I was like, "Man, I'm done with this shit." I called the security guy. I was like, "You see that old bitch over there? Don't let her in this fucking booth." Yeah. Whose grandma's this? Yeah, dude. And she was funny because like she was so old, dude, but she was just talking shit. Like she was literally in the back of the bar.
She was more than likely drunk.
Yeah, she was like just going like this, you know, and I like.
And everybody's dancing, and that's what I don't understand. Like everybody's dancing except you. You're the only one that has a problem with this. Yeah. If nobody's dancing, and you have the right to do that, but if everybody's dancing, you can't trip on me. Mm-hmm. But it's one of those things where, you know, you just gotta deal with this sometimes. But I usually like one of the nicest person when it comes to like request a song and stuff like that. I know people that don't they ignore you the whole time and be like, no, fuck off. Like, first, I'll be like, all right, cool, just give me a minute. And if it's a dope song, I'll play it. But if you keep telling me to play shit and I'm obviously doing a good job, I'm just going to start ignoring you.
Yeah, I usually say, like, I make an announcement, and then y'all got a request, come over here and let me know. If I don't got it, I'll try to get it. If I can't get it, then just forget it. I usually say that. Because I'm not going to look for it. I'm not going to look for it.
This boy got them MC skills on point.
And, I mean, it works. And if somebody comes and requests something, and if it's like some retarded ass song, I'll just be like, I don't have it. I don't got it. I'll say, yeah, let me check if I have it. If I have it, I'll play it. And then I'll go look for it. And if it's like stupid, I won't play it.
What's the like stupidest song request you ever got?
Well, I don't even remember, man. Yeah, I don't remember. There's so many requests. I don't even remember. I don't even try to remember that, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
I was spinning somewhere, and this dude, I was like, "Can you play that one song that's on the SPCA commercials?" And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's like in the arms of an angel." I'm like, "Bro, why would I play that right now? I'm playing Drake. Like everybody's dancing." And he was like, "I got an announcement to make." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, let me get on the mic and just play that song." I'm like, "I don't think I could do that." And he's like, "Why?" And I was like, they told me not to give anybody the mic. I was just bullshit just because he was drunk. Yeah. And he's like, "All right, man, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you a secret." So this fool comes in my ear and he's like, "See that girl over there?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I want you to play that because I'm going to get on the mic and say, hey, I'm going to murder that pussy." So I like die, bro, because this was at a private event. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, look, I'm sorry, I can't do that, man. He's like, why not? And I was like, because the people they hired me, they don't want me to like play any cuss words or anything. You know, everything's clean, but I can get a little lit. It's just I don't think I could do that. They're gonna get mad at me. So finally the client comes up to me and she's like, hey, what's going on? And I'm like, you need to talk to your friend over here. He wants to say some foul stuff on the mic. And she's like, oh, what do you want to, like, what does he want to say? And I'm like, I can't say it, just talk to him. Yeah. So she goes there to talk to him, and she's just like, what? She turned around, she's like, and I so just funny, like, dude. Oh my god, like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude?
That's crazy, man. I think I was DJing at Two Sports Bar one night, dude, and
you still DJ there now? Yeah. That's like your residency?
Yeah, I think I'm DJing there tonight.
Oh, nice. You think?
Yeah, and I was playing. It's like a mixture of all kinds of music, you know, Spanish, cumbia.
Open format.
Yeah.
But more Latin, though, right?
Yeah. And I was playing like some Tejano song, and she's like, "Let me borrow your mic." I thought she was gonna like give a shout out to her friend, dude. She does the loudest Mexican grito you can think of, dude. I'm like, what the hell?
She sounded like a man.
Yeah. And then like I play another one like right after that, and she comes running up again. She's like, "Give me the mic." I'm like, "No, the mic broke." She was like, "Oh damn." She's like, "I'm just gonna do it at my table." I was like, "Go ahead." And then
still went over the music. Yeah. It was like, what?
It's so loud, dude. And then some dude tipped me like $40. He's like, "Hey,
the
man."
Beatles started jumping when she did it.
Some dude tipped me $40, and he was like, "Hey, man, it's my buddy's birthday, and they call him little Jose or something." He's like, "I just want you to talk shit to him, dude." He's like, just make fun of him, dude. Roast his ass on the mic, dude."
So he gave you the $40 after or before?
No, before. He came up. He's like,
and then it kind of sucks because you feel like you owe them something because they already threw it in your tip jar. Yeah. And you're like, well, shit.
I'm like,
$40
dude,
though.
I want to roast somebody on the mic in front of everybody. I was like, you know what, fuck it, dude. So I was like, yo, give birthday big shout out to I don't know who, little something. And Jose. Then I was like, yeah, I guess it's little Jose. I was like, hey, bro, everybody in here, all the Chulas girls want to know why they call you little. What do you got on you that's so little or something, bro? Everybody started laughing, dude. And the dude was like, yeah, bro. Like his friends were like just fucking laughing their
Was he laughing
off,
too, or he was pissed off?
He was laughing, bro. He was just putting his head down.
It would have been shitty if it was one of those situations where you
just get up and start walking towards me, ready to beat my ass.
What'd you say, fool?
Yeah, man. It was funny though.
That's funny though. But like when you're there, do you usually like try to show out sometimes, like every now and then?
Oh yeah, dude. You
ever get those people like, yo, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. Cool. I usually do like every time I DJ there because most of the DJs they get are just like in and out DJs, just play in and out.
Right.
And I started doing that, and they're like, yo, bro, none of the DJs that we have like do that. And the Chula girls, they're always like, yeah, man, that's fucking tight. And then some of the crowd were like, yo, bro, that's badass. Right. And they usually like they know like, oh, this guy's here on Friday, so they'll come and check me out on Friday.
That's dope. Dope. So how long you been DJing with him?
I think like about almost a year now.
Nice.
Yeah, I think so. Almost a year.
That's what's up, man. So what are some things that like you would definitely recommend for up and coming dudes to do as far as like what do you think are some mistakes that you see a lot of up and coming dudes do?
Well, the first part you said, advice, I'll give them, just go out and take notes, bro. Just go out and, like, if you got a buddy that DJs somewhere, just go out there and, like, listen to their music, you know. Shazam that shit, dude. I be Shazamming shit.
You're that one guy at the club?
Yeah, I'm at the damn mall like this, like Shazamming music, you know.
You know what's funny? I was at the mall, man. I heard this dope-ass instrumental mix at Macy's, and I tried to Shazam it, and it wouldn't pop up, so I was so desperate, I actually went up to the cashier. I was like, yo, what song is this?
Yeah, I do that, dude. I was like, where y'all playing this music at right now?
They're like, we don't know.
Yeah, like, it's so-and-so radio. And I was like, you don't know the channel? Like, no. So I'd, like, go and I'd try to look for it or something. Yeah.
That's funny. So definitely take notes.
Yeah, take notes, dude, and just like I'm saying, just go out and just learn the crowds, learn, you know, what works, what doesn't work, you know, ins and outs.
That's what's up, man. What do you see, like I said before, as far as DJing, like DJs coming up in the game, that they do a lot of mistakes as far as, like, what do you see that they're doing wrong coming up?
I would say they get, like, I don't know, like, for example, like, if your name was to get big or something, you just, like, some people just stay in there, like, you know, stay what they like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, they stay in that same genre or whatever.
Instead of, like, catering to everybody, they just stick to themselves.
Right, I think to be, like, a really good DJ, you have to be more open format and open to different genres.
Yeah.
Or, well, I mean, it's one of those things that if you're known for a certain genre, you kind of have to stick to it.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those, be good at one thing or be good at everything. So it's either you're great at, like, one fucking thing or you're pretty good at everything. So that's what's up, man. So we already talked about, you know, you coming up in the DJ game. We talked about DJ Rectic. One thing that we didn't talk about was Mega DJ. How did you find out about them? Because I originally met you through Mega DJ.
Yeah. I think DJ Rectic was like, hey, man, there's this store that has, like, this monthly thing where you go out and, like, scratch and stuff. And I was like, well, let's go. And I don't know which way he took, dude. It took, like...
Were you guys on turntable at this time or still?
Yeah.
Okay.
It took forever to get there, dude. And then he didn't know that it was, like, the tollway. And he was just driving.
He didn't have a sticker?
Yeah. And he got, like, a $76 ticket. And we got there. We didn't know we had to take needles or anything like that. So we got there and everybody's, like, bringing their own shit. And we're like, oh, shit, these dudes are dope. Like, we didn't even hop on the first day. We were just looking. And then, like, we just started going from there. Started going every month.
And what year was this when y'all first started going?
I don't even remember, dude. I think we were like 18 at the time.
So 19, about 4 years ago?
Yeah, about 4 years ago.
So 2013?
Yeah.
Damn, I wish I really would have started going back then.
Yeah, man, it was fun.
Yeah, because ever since I started going to those monthly scratch sessions, I shot up, started getting better and better.
Yeah.
I don't know if we ever met, like, right when I first started going there.
No,
like,
did you go to the old store?
Yeah, I went to the old store like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Right. And I didn't even talk to you in Rectic until the new store, right?
Yeah.
Right, because I just started seeing you guys there all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's weird, because I would go to the old store and it would be, like, different guys. And now, like, at the new store, I mean, there's still some of the, like, old guys that used to go there, but they're not there anymore. So it's kind of like, okay, cool. So now kind of, like, everybody's here at the new store now, so it's one of those things.
It's like a big family, dude. It's like a family reunion every month or something.
Yeah, we
cool.
all got that one fucking annoying ass uncle remix.
There he is, right there.
Yeah, we got to get him on the show, man. That'd be funny as shit. I bet he got some crazy ass stories.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he does.
Yeah, every time we go out with him, man, he's fucking making jokes and shit.
He's always making fun of us because we're the youngest people.
Yeah. Oh, he always gives me shit. He's like, "Oh, how old are you?"
Yeah.
But man, yeah, remix is definitely cool, man. So yeah, man. Mega DJ, man, they definitely helped me. Grow as a DJ. I'm pretty sure they had some kind of influence on you. So shout out to those guys one time. If you're like a new up and coming DJ, man, you gotta hit up the Turntable Meet or the Mega DJ store just for advice or just equipment in general. So definitely hit that up. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. One thing that we do at the end of the show is if you had I know we already gave advice to up and coming DJs, but if you had to give your last speech that's like 30 seconds or so as far as giving advice to people in the music industry or advice to up and coming DJs or just DJs in general, how would that be?
My last speech would be don't get focused on the equipment. I mean, you can have what are those things called?
Mix Track Pro?
Mix Track Pros. You can have those Mix Track Pros and you can still do a good job, you know, and people are going to talk mess. And just don't get butthurt about it and just, you know, just take it, dude, and just use it as advice, and just keep doing your thing, and take your notes, and stay on your music, dude, and just find, oh, this goes with that goes with this, and so and so.
That's dope, man. Wise words from the S.K.R. Where could we find you online, man?
I got a SoundCloud. It's S.K.R 1200.
Okay.
And what else do we have? What else do I got?
Instagram, Twitter.
Instagram, S.K.R_1200_. Facebook, Brandon DJ S.K.R Lopez. Twitter, I don't really use much, but it's S.K.R_1200.
Cool. Yeah, we'll be sure to put it in the description.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, thanks for coming through and letting me pick your brain, ask some questions about how you came up in the DJ game. If there's anything that you need from us in the Southern Vibez family, feel free to ask. You're pretty much fam. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. So thanks for coming through, man.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Cool. So we're about to get into your guest set right now, right?
Yeah.
Definitely, man. Cool.